Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Ashley for those of you who are new, and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to be reviewing a couple of Morphe products, so if you're interested, keep watching. So jumping right in, I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin. I'm going to use two primers. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild and the e.l.f. Putty Primer, the matte one. Alright guys, so got that on there really good. Today I am going to be reviewing two new products from Morphe. The first one is going to be this foundation that I recently picked up, and it is the Morphe 2 Hint Skin Tint, and I picked it up and it's in the color, let me see, the shade Hint of Ginger, and this shade has rich with neutral golden undertones. Let me see, let's read the box. Keep it light and easy with this fluid tint that melts into skin while providing a naturally radiant finish. It is lightweight, breathable formula, hydrates, smooths, and blurs. It's vegan. Yeah, so we're supposed to shake it up. And I think for this foundation, being that it's supposed to be so sheer, and this is what the bottle looks like, and it comes with a little dropper. So I think with this foundation, and usually I don't color correct with the foundations, but being that I know that this one is really light, I'm gonna go ahead and color correct like the super dark areas on my face, because I already know I'm not gonna get a lot of coverage. Alright, so you guys know I like to lay down my primers first, so I am going to move on to my eyeshadow, which, like I usually do, I like to do my eyeshadow first, and then I like to go back and do my makeup. Okay guys, so the eyeshadow palette that I picked up, I recently picked this up yesterday at Ulta. I was in there looking for something else, and I just so happened to run across this particular eyeshadow palette, and I love Morphe eyeshadow palettes. I love their brushes. Excuse me guys, I love I love their eyeshadow and their brushes, and some of their lipsticks, well, liquid lipsticks and lip glosses. I'm just rambling, y'all. So anyway, it comes in this box right here. Looks like this here, and this palette is called the 35XO Natural Flirt Artistry Palette. Yeah. So it comes in this cardboard. You get a lot of shades too, guys. I'm gonna open it up for you guys. Some beautiful berries and neutrals. Like, that's a good selection. I feel like this is the palette that I've been missing from my collection. Like, I had two clients a couple days ago, and what they were wearing, it just reminded me that I don't have any of these colors. Like, I just felt like I really could use this, and I haven't been buying a lot of makeup lately, but this I felt was like a good investment. You see, you got some purples, the pinks, a lot of neutrals, a lot of browns, shimmers and mattes. Like, it's a beautiful palette, guys. So oh, and I'm digging my nail in that one. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but I feel like it was a really good investment. The palette retailed for $25 at Ulta, but I had a 20% off coupon, and it brought it down to about 21. I think it was like 21 and some change. So I felt like it was a pretty good investment, guys. Morphe shadows are really nice. So I am going to create a look using this palette, and I think I want to do more of like a purpley pink type gold look. I don't know, I'm just going to play around with some of the colors, but before I do that, I am going to swatch a few so you guys can see. I believe I want to use this deep purple here, and this one is called Meet the Rinse. So it's a really nice purple, real buttery, you know, it's what Morphe does. Let's try that purple. Let's do dating history. It's this brown here. Make sure I don't get the same finger. Same formula really buttery. That means it's gonna be real easy to blend. You can't really see that because it's more, it looks like my skin tone kind of. So it kind of blends in. I think I'm gonna do like 2 more. I wanna do real, this real glittery color here. Right here in the middle, it's called, let me see, Crushing Hard. So I'm gonna take my pinky. And this is more of like a topper to me. Like I don't know, I like glitters. I love a good glitter eyeshadow, but to me, I feel like for these to work, you have to use a primer. That is really pretty. Like that could really be a nice topper to add some pop to your eye, just how it's gleaming like that. Like that's really pretty. But yeah, I believe that you have to use a glitter glue, like a glitter glue, to get these pressed glitters to stay. So I think I'll do one more, and I'm gonna get into the look. Let's do this one right here. This is a really light pale pink. It almost looks like a champagne pink here, and it's called Your Move. Take my thumb here because I don't want to use my finger, and I don't believe that this shade would work for me, but it could possibly be a great inner corner type eyeshadow. But like as you guys can see, Morphe really does the dang on thing with their eyeshadow. So for my transitional shade, I want to use this brown over here, and this palette is so hard for me to maneuver, being that I don't want to bang my finger. I'm going to be using this right here, Let's Snuggle. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's Snuggle for my first color, and it's going to be my transition shade. I had did my eyebrows. I had took a little bit of the concealer and brought it down to kind of use it as a base, but I think I'm trying to get out of the habit of using a concealer as a base and just like stop being so lazy and get an actual primer and use that. So I'm just gonna sweep that like so. My brows are kind of going crazy here, trying to curl down on me. And this shade is more of like to me, a skin tone shade that's a good transition color for women of color. It's not a super warm brown though either. So I'm gonna go into my crease, and I'm gonna use this really dark purple here, the one that I swatched, Meet the Rinse. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and pop that into my crease. And this is a really nice crease brush too. This is the Morphe M506 brush. I really like this brush for my crease because I have hooded lids, hooded eyes, and it makes it really easy to get in there with this brush. Okay, so for the outer V, I'm going to take this deeper shade. This is like the deepest shade that's in this palette, and it's Make It Official here. It's like a deep dark brown. I'm going to take that same brush. I'm going to dip in a little bit. I'm going to put that on the outer V and bring it in just a little bit. Alright guys, so for my lid shade, I am going to take this champagne gold-ish color here, and it's called The Chase. And I'm going to pop that right on my lid. I'm going to take some of that glitter, Crushing Hard, and like apply it to the top of my lid here, just to see. it's okay, but it's not. I don't know. It's not giving me that same shimmer that it did on my hand. So I'm not really, you know, I'm not really gonna go on glitters anyway. So yeah, it's not really giving me what I thought it would. So alright, guys. So we will come back to the eyeshadow, well, the eye look part. So let's move on to the foundation. I've already did my primers. I got my color corrector on. So now we're gonna move on to this foundation. And this foundation retailed for 17. It was 17 bucks. It was $17 and some change. So, and I had wanted to try this. I had it in my cart online, but I never did purchase it. So when I saw it at the store, I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and try it. So it said that you're supposed to just do like a couple of dots at a time, but I don't do that. So I'm gonna do more than a couple of dots. The consistency of it is a little runny, but not too. Well, that's a good thing. Doesn't have a scent. Well, just a little bit, but not strong, where it'll be like, ugh. And once again, this shade is, let's see here. It is a hint of ginger with rich with neutral golden undertone. So let's see how this works out. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and blend it outward. Just kind of blending into the skin. I don't really like this brush though with this foundation, so let me switch over to my sponge here, and I hope it doesn't soak up a lot of the product, because that's usually what my newer sponges tend to do. Okay, so with those couple of dots, it's not really doing anything for me. So I know for sure this wouldn't be my type of foundation. For you guys who have, you know, virtually perfect skin, this would probably be for you. For the ladies who like just like tinted moisturizer, this would be for you. This is definitely not for me. It definitely is like a neutral undertone for sure. Golden neutral undertone for sure. Because it's looking real yellow. So. Yeah, I would seriously have to put on a whole lot. Like, I would end up wasting a lot of product with this foundation, because it would take so much of it to, you know, do anything for me. So, but I do like that it's very sheer. It's very breathable for sure. I don't know, maybe I should chose a different brush with this. This would probably be more of like for my flat brush. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna try to work with this and blend it out, and I'm gonna finish out the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, so this is the final look. I went ahead and finished off my makeup. The foundation, I don't believe it's gonna work for me, y'all. I don't like it at all. It's not really, as you guys can see, it's not really covering much. Like, you could still see this and this, and I put on layers of the foundation, but it's just not gonna work for me, y'all. Maybe if my skin gets better, then maybe it'll, look okay. But for right now, it's a no. The palette, however, I love this palette, you guys. I love it. Like, I love it, love it, love it. It was worth um, me taking the $20 and spending it, and you just get a lot of colors in this palette. Like, if you're a makeup artist, this is a really nice palette to have in your collection. So pick it up if you guys can. That is pretty much it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys.